take the gas ring.
And we welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the NBA Cup. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Denver, Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at point guard. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Greg. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Gordon. Three-pointer. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Gordon.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
Outside Pajemski. On the wing, Curry. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Steps back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped! First quarter, just over a minute played. Down low. Here's Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, Curry is one of the toughest covers in this league, especially when he's working the pick and roll.
Outside Brown. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gordon finds Johnson. And here's Murray. 5 on the clock. Denver needs to get off a shot from deep.
As hard-nosed as they come, Butler forces you to do extra to score against them. Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Curry. Back to Pajemski. There's the triple. Rebounded by Johnson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Murray from outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Murray's got 6.
And hey, I mean, Murray will take the corner 3 when it's given to him. You got to chase him off this line.
Back to Curry. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. Curry's got his second basket.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Pods gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
Denver's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
To the inside. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Okay, knockout.
Man.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. The Warriors trailing. Outside Pajemski. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Curry gets the bucket. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Outside Brown, pass to Gordon. Johnson against Butler. Murray for three. Rebounded by Butler.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Majimski with it. No points so far to the paint. And it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
Outside Brown. Pass to Gordon. Outside Johnson. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Nuggets. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back over to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Now that the regular season is underway, we can really start to see what these teams are made of, RJ.
Yeah, things will change throughout the year, sure. But in a lot of cases, these are how these teams are going to work all year long. It's time to see if it's all clicking.
All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Nuggets, number one.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
And here's Jokic. 33 points last game. Here's Murray. 6 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was, but they were just too sharp down the stretch.
It was a very solid game for them, and the score might not tell the story of just how superior they were.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside Brown. Back to Murray. Shoots over Curry. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Curry looking it over. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Richard, the 2025 All-Star MVP, Stephen Curry, winning it in his home arena in San Francisco.
It was an impressive feat for Steph, but I still think the format helped him shine a little bit, but no question, this man was dropping bombs like he always does.
And that one falls for Curry. And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
And so Curry nails both of them. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Now Curry, 14 points for him. Inside, here's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, he's a twitchy athlete. Kuminga is hard to track in pick and roll action.
Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Curry. The drive by Murray. Basket counts. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Outside Pajemski. On the wing, Curry. The 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Johnson against Butler. Johnson with a bucket.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Curry from behind the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Gordon. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon, looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Butler can't get it to go.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Curry. Pass to Gordon. Outside Murray. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Outside Pajemski. Left side Curry. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic with a screen on Curry. Murray for 3. Sinks the tray. Murray's got 17 points.
He's 7 out of 9 from the field to start off. Great output.
Butler, a screen on Brown. To the middle. And it's Butler with the jam.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Pass to Jokic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jokic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Outside Pajemski. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. The Warriors lead by 4. Butler taking his time here. Pass to Pajemski. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Denver.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Brown passes to Gordon. Oh, deflected. Curry with it. Checked by Murray. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
Not the first time we've seen this movie. Curry gets out ahead and stays out ahead.
Gordon, the pass to Murray. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Curry gets the bucket.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Outside Johnson. Screen by Gordon. Johnson passes to Gordon. Now Jokic. Fade away. That one a little long. Kuminga goes in. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line. So we'll see Jonathan Kuminga go to the line here. It goes on Aaron Gordon. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Jonathan Kuminga at the line for 1.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, and this one has been one-sided so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Hayden Watson is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Podziemski. No good on the triple.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Hardaway with it. Kuminga defends. Murray for 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Murray's got 22 points.
But defensively, the last thing we want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
Pass to Podziemski. Doesn't go for him. Excellent defense there from Watson.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
You love that. Hardaway getting into his jump shot off the bounce.
Stolen by Valanciunas. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Brian, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Pass to Murray. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks, and then you're on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
And here's Watson. Outside Murray. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. Here's Valanciunas. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the Bulls. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Murray. Off target on the 15-footer.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. Curry splashing one down from 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Valanciunas. And it's Johnson in for Watson.
Nikola Jokic. Cameron Johnson.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. It's Podziemski on the wing, defended by Brown. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry, no good. Nuggets trail by 9. Jokic passes to Murray. There's that strength. Murray.
We've seen this before from Murray. In big games, too, a dynamic scorer.
Butler on the wing. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now here's Brown. It's stolen. Now here's Butler. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. Plenty of space. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Over Kuminga. The Nuggets with another miss. The Warriors lead by 12. Outside Butler. Here's Curry for 3. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Kuminga against Hardaway. Denver moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Murray from outside. Horford pulls it in. Golden State with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Curry. Puts up a 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 40 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside, Brown. Here's Jokic. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Denver shooting their first free throw of the night here. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Brown.
One shot.
At the line for 1, Nikola Jokic.
And one move we're seeing more frequently these days, Richard, the self alley-oop.
T-Mac might have been the first to do it back in the 02 All-Star game, but now you see it a few times this season, but it is still a major highlight every time.
Curry against Murray. Pass to Podziemski. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And the Warriors make some changes. Post is checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Hield is subbed in for Podziemski. Murray passes to Johnson. Gordon outside. Here's Brown. And the three-pointer goes. Brown's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Brown against Hield. Left side Curry. From the arc. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Hield with the ball. He's picked up by Brown. Post. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
Pass to Jokic. From down in the low post, it goes. And that's 11 points for Nikola Jokic.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Now to the lineup for Denver, number 11, Bruce Brown.
Outside Moody. Pass to Hield. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Horford can't hit. And Brown has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's an 18-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Three-pointer, no good.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Horford outside. Pass to Hield. The 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
3.
And the Warriors lead by 21.
This is Hield at his best, a major threat to torch defenses off the catch.
They set the screen. Gordon outside. The 3 is up. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Moody with it. Coming off a 28-point game against Sacramento.
And also dynamic defensively. His 4 blocks helping set the tone at that end of the floor.
We know Horford has that deep stroke, but when he's inside, Al's at his best.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brown passes to Brown, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Hield against Brown. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the lob. Gordon can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And here's Curry from behind the arc. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Up top Curry, defended by Brown. They double team Curry. Pass to Hield. Fires from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 7 assists in the game.
The corner is the shortest 3 by distance, so for someone like Hield, that is easy money.
Jokic finds Johnson. Back to Jokic. Launches it. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot. Connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
It's a new single-game high water mark for triples.
Yeah, making waves and passing the splash brother, Klay Thompson. 15 threes and counting.
And there's Jokic on the assist from Brown. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
I've had some nights in my time. Nights when you feel like everything is going in. You know what I mean, Shaq? I think Steph has that feeling all the time.
Yeah, the example he sets is a very high bar.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night, Ernie.
The skill game taking center stage. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. On the floor for the Warriors, Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Quentin Post out there with Al Horford, and it's Spencer in at the point. Butler, and the layup is good off the glass. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Brown against Hield. To the inside. Gordon with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. A good look from Brown. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Warriors shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. And it's blocked by Butler.
An outstanding defender. Butler uses his size and length well to swat shots.
Pass to Hield. Back to Butler. Hield on the wing. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Green's checked in for Horford. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Nikola Jokic, 3rd.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Johnson passes to Murray. And a nice finish on the layup. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Spencer. There's a screen. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And it's Hield missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jokic with it. He's against post. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play, the next shot, and your results, they'll be the results. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Pass to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 18.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent, his ability to dominate the defense.
And here's post, covered by Jokic. And here is Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 6. Pass to Hield. Let's go with a 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Yeah, he's just too good. If you're going to go after Jokic like that, you have to at least make a miss.
And this is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
One shot.
And that one misses. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Here's Spencer, covered by Jokic. Jackson Davis. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Jackson Davis has got his first points of the game. Outside Murray. It's Jokic, high post. And the 18-footer right on the mark. And that's now 22 points for Nikola Jokic.
And the Joker, one of the most efficient mid-range shooters in basketball, seems like he just doesn't miss.
Outside Hield. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nuggets have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Nails it from 3. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Outside Butler. Pass to Hield. Green with a screen on Brown. Hield for 3. Brown grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Pass to Hield. Here's Spencer. Back to Hield. Launches a 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Ooh, that's his 3rd 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Jokic with it, now guarded by Butler. Jokic passes to Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 35.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Johnson against Green. Uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
And it's Butler off the drive. That shot missing. Great D that time from Jokic. Denver has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now 24 points for Nikola Jokic.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Butler. Now here's Hield. Over to the wing. Here's Spencer. And the Warriors miss again. And here are the Nuggets. They're on an 11-3 run. Got it. Brown's got 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Spencer. And stolen by Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. Here's Brown. Back to Murray. And they double up Murray. Johnson for 3. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. He has 6.
And the athleticism of Gordon helps on the offensive glass. I just love when he goes after second chance scoring opportunities like that.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Now Murray. Give him 35. Now here's Jokic. And it's good for 2. Jokic has got 26.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Pass to Hield. Fires the 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Gordon outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Lets it fly. And it's Hield missing. Nuggets trail by 19. Outside Johnson. Denver moving it around. Here's Jokic. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Spencer, defended by Murray. Hield from outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Murray from outside the arc. Back to Brown. Green against Gordon. Jokic the screen. There's the 3. Shot is good by Gordon. Gordon's got 8 points in the quarter.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Pass to Hield. 3-pointer. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Jokic the screen from deep. Johnson. The offensive rebound. Murray from outside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And Denver will go for a different look here. Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Hardaway comes in for Johnson. Brown, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. .58 seconds left in the third. Here's Spencer. And he gets that one. Spencer's got his first 2 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Horford against Jokic. Shoots over Horford. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Out to Horford. Pass to Hield. Here's post. And so it's the Golden State Warriors liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
Bruce Brown is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Watson in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Murray, no good. The Warriors lead by 15. Here's Spencer. Shoots over Brown. Spencer, no good.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
To the paint. Back to Murray. Oh, Murray fighting through contact.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness. The ability to score when it's not simple.
Down low, post, and he goes in for the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Murray. Back to Valanciunas. Now here's Murray. This one for three. From distance, Jamal Murray.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Right side Hield. Jacks up a three. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Outside Murray. Hield against Brown. Back to Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the basket by Hield.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
First one falls for him.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. And Murray drops them both. Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization. Bring in the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Moody on the wing. Pass to Spencer. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Jokic passes to Murray. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Warriors lead by 17. Horford outside. Back to Hield. From deep. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got 3 assists now in this one.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Quentin Post.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The free throw drops for Jokic.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
Johnson, he's checked in for Watson. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Post. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Horford. Butler's checked in for Moody. And it's Curry in for Spencer. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Lots of room. Oh, connects again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Brown passes to Jokic. Denver moving it around. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's an 18-point lead. Kuminga with a screen on Murray. Pass to Kuminga from downtown. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Outside Hardaway. Johnson a screen on Kuminga. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Here's Jokic. Buries it down low. Jokic has got 38 points.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Butler against Hardaway. And it's in there. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
For Denver, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Brown. Johnson a screen on Hield. And here's Brown for 3. Buries it from 3. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Your Nugget Dance Day.
now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. The Warriors lead by 20. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number, but players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within, the want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
To the inside, just 5 on the clock. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Gordon with a steal. Murray with it. And it's Denver with another.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
The Warriors shooting has been incredible, 72%. Curry draws the double. Right side, Kuminga. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
In transition, here come the Warriors. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, I feel bad for that rim. Kuminga, this is what he does.
Nuggets trail by 20. Outside Murray. Over Curry. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation. After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
It's Podziemski on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Curry. Jokic against Kuminga. Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him. Hauled in by Curry. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Green with a screen on Jokic to the paint. And it's hammered home by Green.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
The kick out to Johnson. The three. And they get it back. Outside Brown. Outside Murray. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Murray's got 46.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Takes a three. And the Warriors with another three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Tries it from the block, and Jokic finishes inside. Jokic has got 43 points. Murray against Curry. Pass to Butler. Lets the three fly, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Now Jokic. He's watched by Kuminga. Murray from outside. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Here's Johnson. Again, Denver scores.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they'd been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Murray looking around. Pass to Jokic. Now Johnson. Outside Murray. Here's Jokic. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Stephen Curry.